Mr. Hassan Ghadami, you are the Deputy Interior Minister and Head of the National Disaster Management Organization. You have the floor.
Thank you. In the name of God, the compassionate and merciful. Mr. Chairman, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to express my gratitude and appreciation to the organizer of the fourth session of the Global Platform for Disaster Risk Reduction, in particular the Secretariat of the United Nations International Strategy for Disaster Reduction, for their commendable efforts to arrange these important events. As the representative of the Islamic Republic of Iran, may I also thank the government of Switzerland for its lending efforts on humanitarian action and cooperation at the international level for the hosting this forum as well. Mr. Chairman, it's very regrettable that the human being is witnessing increasing pain and suffering caused by the natural hazards and more losses and damages imposed on people and communities. The negative impact of the natural hazards are multiplied and exacerbated by other types of risk and threats such as socio-economic crisis, war and armed conflicts, violence, injustice, and inequalities occurring in several parts of the world. The expanding scale of the disaster caused by natural hazards requires longer-term commitment and a stronger action by all of us in order to reduce the risk of disaster in successful manner. The experiences of the recent years reveal that there are challenges which should be overcome in order to achieve our goals and objectives. In this context, some priorities are as follows. 1, to continue focusing on the goal and priorities of HFA, which have had partially progress, such as reducing underlying risk factors. 2, to ensure sufficient resources for effective investment in disaster risk reduction. 3, to fail or narrow the technology gap and reduce knowledge divided in disaster risk reduction. 4, to make more commitment for cooperation with international and regional disaster risk reduction programs. Islamic Republic of Iran has experienced several earthquakes and other types of disasters since last Global Platform for Disaster Risk Reduction in 2011. The effective response to these disasters were mainly due to 1, better preparedness, 2, better coordination within and among responsible organizations, and the 3rd, development of technical and operational capacities to disaster risk reduction and management. Mr. Chairman, the Islamic Republic of Iran, as a highly disaster-prone country, has carried out various actions toward the implementation of the Hyogo framework for acting based on the laws passed by the Parliament. The government of the Islamic Republic of Iran has included disaster risk reduction in national planning and budgeting priorities. To this effect, disaster risk reduction and management have been administered in the highest level through the Supreme Council of Disaster Management and Risk Reduction, chaired by the President and consisting of 12 high-level managers and 14 relevant ministers to the local level through rural and district disaster management and risk reduction council. Furthermore, a number of successful national initiatives and programs such as upgrading safety and risk reduction codes and regulations retrofitting of vulnerable parts on cities, identifying disaster risk assessment capacities, needs, activities toward the objectives of the global campaign for resilient city and have been implemented and going on. Mr. Chairman, in conclusion, I would like to express once again the full support of the Islamic Republic of Iran to the UNISDR and global effort made in disaster risk reduction and declare our preparedness for close cooperation in all relevant fields. I am also pleased to convey the appreciation and gratitude of the people and government of the Islamic Republic of Iran for the solidarity and humanitarian assistance provided by the member states and humanitarian organizations during the 6th earthquake occurred in Iran over the past six or 7 months. I do hope that with the spirit of the cooperation, we all succeed in reducing risk and negative impact of disaster in the future. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister, for your statement.